Hello everyone and welcome to Half Beer Tuds Heads Up. Today we have Rock of Ages by Ace Team, which you may remember as the people who made Xenoclash. And for those of you who don't remember Xenoclash, it was that crazy game whose final boss was a giant birdman hermaphrodite thing. So yeah, this game's gonna be fucked up. Basically, this game is, you are Sisyphus. You know what, I'll just show you. I'm probably maybe a third to a quarter of the way through the game right now. We're just going to go right back to the start, and I'm just going to show you the basic story. Hopefully it'll show the story beforehand. Load times aren't great. Yeah, here we are. Never has a game had more naked men than Shoaniki. I honestly really identify with Sisyphus lately, so I kinda like this game. Rolling the boulder uphill kinda feels like my life these days. That full-on face view of Sisyphus so kinda freaks me right the shit out. Alright, so now we get into the actual game. And basically this is tower defense mixed with Super Monkey Ball. So when you attack, it's Super Monkey Ball. Using WASD and using the mouse to kind of control the camera, using WASD. Oh god! Oh, still play it. The mouse is a little sensitive. The whole point is just to hit the enemy's gate with as much speed as possible to break through. This is the sky view, kind of lets you see an overview of the map. Normally you're playing against another person who will be sending a boulder at your gates, and when that's happening, you'll be placing units in order to try to slow down their boulder. You can also get power-ups to your boulder. I've only seen these two. This is the banding, a bit more strength, and fireball, which is fucking fireball, makes you stronger. I'm just gonna go normal. I'm getting used to the mouse control still because I've been using the gamepad, because this game did come out on 360 already. And on that it uses the gamepad, which I think the rolling is a little better on the gamepad, just because I've always felt an analog stick's always a little better than WASD for movement, and obviously the view control is better because you're using the right stick. But I think I haven't tried it yet, but I'm willing to bet the placement controls are way better on the PC. Put on the iron banding for shits and giggles. Basically, how you get more money is by destroying shit as you roll. So as much as it slows you down and takes some strength out of your boulder, it gives you more money, which is always handy. Or you can always just jump over stuff as well. Doing that with the left mouse button or the space bar. There's normally a dude at the end you get to squash. It makes a fart sound. Alright, so that's just the first level, just to kind of show you what it's like. That's the Greek era. You can see it's all in plot style. And then the art style actually changes. Let's see. Yeah, here. We're already at the first level because I'm not very good at this game. I find it kind of hard. But the thing is, that's because I keep trying to use strategy. The problem with this game is, I found it's not as much about actually placing stuff down in a way that's smart. It's about getting your boulder launched and hitting the other person's gate as fast as humanly possible. It always, almost always takes 3 hits, no matter how strong you are. And once those 3 hits are done, you win. So it's whoever who gets those 3 hits first. Sisyphus just taking over everything. Also, a lot of movie references in this game. Like, not just that, but, you know, obviously the whole thing looks like a friggin' Monty Python cartoon, and there's a bit earlier when you're in Sparta, and obviously they do the standard, you know, you shall, no, so sorry, this is Sparta scene. You shall not pass. That's what we just saw. Alright, so now we're gonna get to see some actual placement. Let's see, this is my base, I gotta defend it, so we're gonna put some towers there. And how do I rotate it? Hold on a second. I have to take a look at the controls to remember how to rotate. Rotate unit. Ah, back at Q&E. Again, I am not used to these to the keyboard controls. I'm kind of just learning how to use them. So, and then we're gonna place some towers here just to kind of, and cows. Cows will try to drive your enemy away. And that should be good. And the second, as I said, second boulder's ready, you want to get that thing going. Oh, these mouse controls are... Lots of good shortcuts you can take, like this, where you can just kind of bypass big chunks of map. There's also gold keys in every map you can collect, but I've collected them all in this map already. Thankfully, falling doesn't actually hurt you. It just moves a little. It just slows you down. Enemies building defenses too while you're doing stuff, but you kind of want to destroy them because destroying anything on your enemy side will get you some money, which will allow you to better. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Once you get your momentum going, it's very easy to do the opposite of what you want to do. Oh. Okay, so he got his thing off first, but I managed to do more damage because my boulder was in better shape. As you can see here, he's kind of taking out some of my towers. So while we're building up, I'm just gonna fortify a little bit and put an elephant right here, and then I will show you a power up. Yeah, you get there's upgraded forms of everything. Towers get bigger, you get bigger animals. I haven't seen what the upgraded form of the catapult looks like, and then your castle itself can fire shots, but you never really use it because normally if you're going as fast as you can with the boulders, which you should be, because otherwise you're not really gonna win. You can fire upon the enemy, but it's very slow. You gotta put it out, and then it's a lot of delay between the shot happening. Alright, so you've seen the metal banding. Well, we'll take a look at the fireball. Allows me to do more damage to shit I roll into, which is always helpful. Just take out that middle one. Just roll right through it. As you can see, that wood one there that's the weak point in his defense. This game is surprisingly hard, is what I've noticed. Ugh. And of course, it's really easy to get yourself stuck in a jam like that. And then, of course, by being on fire, I managed to do a bit more damage to his gate. But still, like, it always ends up being 3. It's really weird. And kind of antithetical to the whole idea of actual tower defense and, like, strategy. Some stuff there. And then, more elephants still there. But why don't we put an extra catapult? Catapults will just do a bit extra damage. They're useful, but not super useful, honestly. Alright, we're good to go, so we're just going to wait for our boulder to build. I do like how the picture changes a little bit, depending on how much damage is done. Music is, of course, very medievally. Lots of good variety in characters as well. You're fighting lots of different bosses, like... So far, I've gone against Leonidas, I've gone against Agamemnon. Right now, I'm going against Justinian. After this, you go against Vlad, like Vlad Tepes, like Vlad the Impaler. And there's lots of great references to stuff in those openings, in the scenes between each one. There isn't really a story per se, like an actual, like, contextual reason why Sisyphus is conquering art. But, you know, whatever. It's art, and that's kind of exactly what it is. Like, I think as a game, it's maybe a little janky, Like the fact that the tower to building stuff is kind of for naught in a lot of places, and the fact that ball rolling is fun, but like it doesn't necessarily feel super precise in spots. It's art, and I like the look of it. I like kind of the way it's designed. I like crashing into stuff. That's always fun. It's just a neat game. There's a distinct number of periods as well. I don't want to show off too much of this game. I don't want to ruin it for you, but there's yeah, you can change your character. There's a bunch of different boulders. I normally go with just standard Sisyphus buddy, and there's a whole bunch of characters ranging from, you know, all sorts of different places. I stick with Sisyphus because, again, a feel for the guy. There's multiplayer, but I haven't actually found anybody like pop in a custom match. Like, this is just anyone, anywhere, and yet no games found. I think there might actually be a problem with the browser, but I don't know. It came out today. Probably just not a lot of people playing it yet. Maybe that'll change, or maybe that's it for the 360. It came out last week there. What else is there? There's Time Trial, which is just race through the tracks you can unlock as fast as possible, and then there's Ski Boulder Training. This is kind of the other mode. It's kind of a neat mini-game. It's kind of sad there's not more of these neat mini-games, but it's kind of what they got. We'll go check out... We'll check out Thermopylae. Thermopylae. And basically what you're doing here is you are breaking those targets as many as possible and then hitting a giant ski ball right at the end. It's fun, but there's something about it that is just... It's not super compelling. Like, that's the kind of thing with this game. Like, it's neat as shit, but I don't know if it's compelling. Like, I don't know if I want to spend hours playing it. Like, this is the sort of thing you play for an hour and you show to anybody you have over. Because, yo, dude, check out this crazy, stupid game. But, as for, like, you know, you're not gonna, like, be playing this for years and years. It's not the sort of thing you're gonna drag out, you know, download off Steam 10 years from now and be like, man, look at this awesome game I used to love. It'll be like, you might download off Steam in 10 years and be like, man, look at how graphics used to look now that we're in, like, Crazy Future Lands. Oh, damn it. I don't know, it's a curiosity. It feels antique despite the fact it's brand new. It's just... It's weird. Yeah, it's kind of the best way to put it. It's weird. Oh. That said, it's $10. You like Xenoclash, you like the art style of Xenoclash, to be more specific. And, are into just kind of like crazy independent artsy games. I would say this is probably one of the funner ones I've played. You can definitely get, you know, you can definitely enjoy yourself when you're playing it, though. I will say it does get kind of rough in spots, just because it's all about speed and not so much about strategy, which is a pity because they've built that whole strategy element there. That said, I like the idea of going through, like, art history and fucking with shit. So yeah, this is literally just skee ball. The goal to be is get as many points as possible. This isn't even technically the real version of it. You're supposed to be playing this against somebody, which I'm not, because as I showed earlier, Jack, nobody's online. As for which platform to play it on, I guess I haven't really made a decision on that. I think it controls just fine for 360, this part. Though I will say, I feel like I'm getting a lot more speed for some reason out of the mouse and keyboard controls. It controls surprisingly well, the mouse and keyboard, though the 360 pad works just fine as well. You can play it that way without any problems. Oh. Did I break it? Oh no. That's really weird. I didn't know you could do that. No. Alright. So, yeah. That's Rock of Ages. It's crazy, it's weird. It's kind of broken, but I can kind of make excuses for that because it's so crazy and weird. Kind of reminds me of something like Deadly Premonition, and that it's just so odd that it kind of makes up for its faults. So, I don't know. If you're looking for a Super Monkey Ball where you get to roll over Monty Python looking characters, this is that. If you're looking for an in-depth and intricate tower defense game, this is not that. That's kind of my final thought. Yeah, Halfbeard's HUD, and we're out.